Welcome to Future Gen Canada. Today I am here at Toronto Metro Convention Centre, which is in downtown Toronto, and I am going to cover Canadian Immigrant Magazine Fair, where there are a lot of settlement organizations, newcomer organizations, and some organizations are offering to jobs as well. So it's a kind of a job fair as well. So we're going to interview some of those, and I'm going to show you what are the services they are offering. Toronto Metro Toronto Hall to cover newcomer and settlement event, which is organized and hosted by Canadian Immigrant Magazine. And look who I have. I have college, which is now College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants, CICC. Before it used to be called ICCRC. And I am having with me Mr. Christopher, who is Director Public Affairs and Communication. Welcome to the show, sir.
Thank you very much.
How are you doing today?
Doing very well.
That's good to know. So it's as I am also an RCIC, a regulated Canadian immigration consultant, and for me it's I'm so glad to see that our college is here and they are promoting RCICs and our practice, and they are trying to create awareness in general public. So we are going to ask him about the new mandate of the college. So do you mind telling us about the new college?
Yes, back in 2019, the federal government decided that it was important to have a full regulatory college with a full suite of regulatory powers to protect the public. So the college was brought into existence on November 23rd, 2001, just last year. It succeeded the predecessor regulator, which was the ICCRC. But now, the College of Immigration and Citizenship Consultants is Canada's new regulatory college, and we regulate immigration consultants in the public interest.
That's good to know. Christopher, as an RCIC, we always create awareness and we try to raise those issues also, and always we ask people hire a regulated Canadian immigration consultant. They always hear from us. But today I would like to ask you that you will enlighten general public why it's really important to hire a regulated Canadian immigration consultant and how they can verify from the college.
Yes, it's the importance of having the regulatory college in place is so that you will know that there is a safety net for you as a consumer of immigration services to verify that the individual you are working with is actually licensed and qualified. Our role as a college is to ensure that RCICs are honest, ethical, and competent. So on our website, we have a public register where you can search for any individual who puts themselves forth as an RCIC, or actually a RISIA as well, which is a regulated international student immigration advisor, who we also license. But it's important to use an individual who is licensed because they have the training and the education and the professional standards behind them to ensure that your interests are properly represented in putting an immigration application forward to IRCC.
That's good to know, viewers. We always give you that type of information, but today it's a pleasant surprise also, I would say, that our college is here and you heard from him. He is the Director of Public Affairs. And lastly, tell us about this event. You are having a booth here, and what services or what type of awareness you are giving to general public?
Well, this is one of the kinds of public awareness campaigns that we are engaging as the college to inform the public about our existence and the importance of working with a licensed immigration consultant. So today we're here at the Canadian Immigrant Fair to share information. I'll show you a couple of the products that we are providing to the public. So this is a very important item. It's our consumer guide, and it provides information on what to expect when you're working with an RCIC, an immigration consultant, and what kinds of questions you might ask and what kind of services you probably will receive and expect. So you can download this from our website, which is college-ic.ca. It will be available in 15 global languages very shortly. It's currently available in French and English. As well, we're also providing people with information on frequently asked questions about the college. It gives a bit of a background, some of the issues that we deal with, some of the issues that our licensees deal with, and things that you can expect from them. And we're also providing this pamphlet, which provides a very brief but an overview of information about the college, who we are, and how to contact us, so that individuals that are currently here looking for opportunities, looking for assistance with settlement services, will know who to contact if they have any questions about working with an immigration consultant.
That was wonderful. So it's great to know all those services offered by CICC. There is, I believe there is an app also which we can download. I mean, anyone can download and they can check the statuses and information. Would you mind telling us about that?
Yes. So the app is a CICC app. It's available on the App Store. And you can see it's just right here. You just click on that. Now I have already installed it and downloaded it, but you can download it by clicking here. And this is what the app will look like. And through there, you can enter the app. And this is where you can verify and find an immigration consultant. So it's very important to download this app. It'll be at your fingertips. You won't have to find a laptop or a desktop to search on the internet for our website. You can verify your RCIC directly through our app.
That's good to know. You have all the options. You can browse through computer, your laptop, and now these apps, it really helps you because nowadays everybody, it's an era of smartphone, I would say. You know, everyone is having smartphones, so it's better for them. One more question which comes in my mind. Recently, some regulations has changed with regards to IRB, which is Immigration and Refugee Board. There is a new license requirement is coming up. So I would like to ask you about on that as well, to give some information to the general public.
Yes. So as it currently stands, lawyers, paralegals, and immigration consultants can work and represent clients before the IRB. However, it was brought to our attention a number of years ago that there were some competency gaps for certain immigration consultants in working with their clients. We developed a new specialization program for working with the IRB for immigration consultants. The program came online last August, and as of July 1st, 2023, an RCIC must have the IRB RCIC class of license in order to represent a client in front of the IRB. This is one of the steps we're taking to ensure that we lift up the legacy RCICs from the former council to be meeting the standards of the new college. It's also important to understand that graduates of the Queen's and University of Montreal graduate diploma programs, that those individuals already have the training built into the program to qualify them to represent clients at the IRB. The other important development that we just happened to get yesterday was the release of the new Code of Professional Conduct for college licensees. That is a new set of standards that the college will use to monitor and regulate immigration consultants. So as the college, we are developing a interpretation guide so that licensees will have a better understanding of the requirements of the code, but also the public can read it as well. We'll also do a series of webinars focused on specific areas of the code for our licensees to ensure that they are understanding those key areas of the code.
That's good to know. And would you mind telling about CPDs and PMEs also? That they also play an important role in our professional competency, and it's our annual obligation which we have to take, so that people should know that we always taking those PMEs, practice management education courses, and CPDs.
That's right. So actually right now we are about a week and a half away from when immigration consultants have to do their annual renewal to renew their license to continue functioning as a professional. But the education process is ongoing. So you enter into the profession through the graduate diploma program at Queen's or University of Montreal in French, as it currently stands. You write the exam. In your first year as an RCIC, you are required to take a series of courses called PMEs, Practice Management Experience. Those help to build the business acumen of the RCIC and give them foundational information on their practice. As well, RCICs and RESIAs are required to take and satisfy annual CPD, continuing professional development. There are always changes in the immigration system, always changes in rules and regulations that the government brings in through IRCC or through the college. And it's important that we keep RCICs and RESIAs up to date on all of those changes and keep them up to date on providing the best and most effective experience and advice to immigrants wishing to come to Canada.
Thank you so much. And viewers, these are all those points which we always focus and which requires to become a competent, a professional, to be called an RCIC. So you see how he explained to all those. So it's from our college. That's why we always ask you to hire a professional, because it's not only that we finish a program and then we got a license and after that it's finished. No, we have those continuing professional development courses, those PMEs. All those requirements are keep coming and keep changing. So immigration is a world that always change. It's not something, it's keep changing, and we have to update our knowledge. And college is also it as a regulator as well, keeping an eye on us, and we are making sure to follow those ethical practices and professional conduct as well. So no, it's your choice, it's your chance. You should understand the importance of hiring a professional, hiring an RCIC, because your future is very important. In order to get a bright future, you always take a professional advice from a professional. So it was a pleasure to have you, Christopher. You gave us a lot of information, knowledge to our viewers. Thank you so much.
Thank you as well. Have a good day.
Access, employment. Book for Humber College. Hello viewers. Now we are at another station, which is Kpik. Kpik is a professional organization for RCICs, Regulated Canadian Immigration Consultants. And I would say this is also a lobby organization for RCICs. So we will ask more about Kpik from Mr. Mohammed Virk.
Okay.
And would you
Reed
introduce?
Banga.
So Mohammed Virk, would you mind telling us general scope and services about Kpik?
Okay, so Kpik mainly is a national association, or I call it a family of all RCICs. We are the national association that we represent our member. Anybody who's a registered RCICs should be part of our family, and we represent them and we take care of them on the education side, on the provincial level, on the national level. Any new things that come up, we make sure that it's being conveyed to our members. And when there is a need to speak on their behalf with the federal government or any other association, we also do on their part.
So you actually like a backbone for us. For a general public, let's just talk about this My Consultant. General people or general public, they can get benefit from this app and from this website.
You can basically go online to this website and find the consultant that you feel will meet your needs the best. For example, if you speak a certain language and you're not able to find that easily, readily, you can just go on to myconsultants.ca and you'll be able to find your right consultant. You'll know how much, what they specialize in, what languages they speak. I think there's also an option of their price range. Right? So within your how much expertise and what's your budget, I think it's a very good tool. And of course, all of the consultants listed there are registered immigration consultants. So the biggest thing that you're getting is actual honest advice, and you're away from fraud. There's no scam involved, obviously.
Yeah, that's good to know. So viewers, Kpik is not only a professional organization for regulated immigration consultant, but it's also offering services to general public as well, which is good to know. And that's it for today. And it's good to have both of you. Thank
you very much for your time.
Thank you, Sameer, for it.
Welcome Center Immigrant Services. And this is Toronto Police. First I'm going to give you a tour, and after that we will try to introduce some of the organizations. We can see Achieve. Hello viewers. We have Mr. Gulab Singh with us. He is an Immigration Support Officer from Timmins Economic Development Corporation. As I spoke in my previous episodes about RNIP, which is Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, and across Canada, in many communities, I would say, if precisely, there are 11 communities for now, if I'm not wrong.
Yes,
those are offering RINP, and Timmins is one of those. So now we are going to ask from Mr. Gulab Singh. Please tell us about Timmins and about this program.
Thank you so much for your time chatting with me. So Government of Canada, they launched this program back in 2019 in 11 communities across Canada. I think 5 of them are in Ontario, and we are one of them. So I'm working on this program in Timmins, Ontario. I work as an immigration support officer in Timmins Economic Development Corporation in City of Timmins. So Government of Canada, they launched this program back in 2019, and we started this program in Timmins in 2020. The overall goal of this program is to help the employers to meet the labor market needs and to help the employer and just to boost the economy of City of Timmins and all other Northern Ontario communities.
That's good to know. And what is the what other services, like you were telling me about business accelerator program also, you are helping to businesses also to establish in Timmins?
Yeah, I work in Timmins Economic Development Corporation, so it's a non-profit organization. We work closely with the City of Timmins. So my colleagues, they do work in a business department to provide information about opening up a new businesses and helping with the existing businesses or providing a funding to the existing businesses and all that.
Okay, because in GTA, particularly if I talk about the cost of living is very expensive, and it's kind of saturated now. A lot of immigrants, they are rushing to GTA, Montreal and Vancouver. So people should realize that there are opportunities in smaller towns as well. It's a bit in the north side, but you have a lot of opportunities. I think the housing is cheaper over there. You have all other opportunities as well. Would you mind telling us about those?
Yeah, for sure. It's a big difference as compared to GTA. Northern Ontario is such a quieter and nice cities in Northern Ontario. If I talk about Timmins, It's almost, I think, 90-minute flight from Toronto and almost 7-hour drive from Toronto. It's a smaller community with a 42,000 population, and housing is not expensive at all. You can easily buy, let's say, 2 to 3 bedroom house around $300,000. And it's a smaller city. You can travel like less than 10 minutes from one end of city to the another end of city. And the weather, it's a bit up cold there. In the winter time period, it's minus 25 to 30 degree. But I mean, if you're an outdoor person, there are a lot of outdoor activities that you can explore in the winter time period. And same thing in the summertime period. It's such a nice outside in the summertime period. There's a lot of activity that you can do in the summertime period as well, fishing, boating, and all that stuff.
That's good to know. We learned a lot about Timmins today, and I'm sure you got some new information about Timmins, especially for the newcomers who are already landed in GTA, Montreal or Vancouver. You can give a second thought to Timmins as well, and you can connect with them as well. So thank you.
Thank you so much.
IBU International Business University. We have Kale and Sulpip booth here. We have Star International Skills Lab. We have Indus Community Services. Pension Center. And we are covering here an event under Canadian Immigrant Fair. And I have with me Mr. Sanjay, who is a director and publisher. How are you doing?
Very good. Thank you very much.
So please tell our viewers about this event and what are you expecting?
Absolutely. Canadian Immigrant magazine has been around for 18 plus years. And we are so happy to be back with our in-person fairs. After 2 years of COVID, we were doing virtual fairs online. And this year, with everything back to normal, fingers crossed, it looks good, we decided we will be doing in-person events. So our first event actually was last month in Halifax, and it went tremendously well. Wonderful participation, great attendance. And this is our Toronto version that is taking place at the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. And once again, as you can see behind me, we have tons of vendors, all helping in 3 very specific areas. Education, so upgrading your skill set. Settlement, understanding the lay of the land and the country and the city. And number 3, career, finding a job. And we have all types of vendors here today.
That's good to know, and you are helping newcomers by all your means, whatever you can do, and it's I should say it's I salute you on these services. Before, due to COVID, we were really missing those in-person events, but no, I'm glad to see also a lot of people, they have attended it, and so many organizations are there. And I'm hoping that our viewers are going to get a lot of new information, because I did some interviews as well with the other organizations, and it will be really helpful. So in future also, you are hoping these type of events. What's your plan?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and you hit it on the button. Canadian Immigrants' mandate is to inspire others, to help others, and newcomers in particular is what I'm referring to. So this type of event helps them guide them through their journey so that they have a successful experience in their new country, in their new home. In terms of other events, absolutely. This one is presented by the Toronto Star and is our partnership is with Access Employment. And our future events are happening in Winnipeg, Calgary, and Vancouver for the latter part of the year. But in the meantime, viewers can absolutely go on our website, canadianimmigrant.ca, and learn more about us, or follow us on social media. We have newsletters as well. But these are all the content that we produce by our team, our editor, our writers, our freelance team, is all around helping immigrants, newcomers, international students to have a successful journey in Canada.
That's very true. And viewers, you have seen in today's event also that how diverse and multicultural Canadian society is. And you saw people from all the backgrounds, from all the races. And this makes Canada unique. and welcoming nation, I would say, because Canada is based on immigrants, and there are so many services from settlement organizations, from newcomer organizations to help them and to welcome them and to bridge their gaps. Because in new country, wherever you go, you have to bear in mind that there are some challenges, but in order to overcome those challenges, there are services. And this is a true example of this today's event, I would say, of those services. Services are there. You just need to avail it, and then your future is bright. So thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Much appreciated.